Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learning with Praise. So today we're still doing simultaneous equations. Today we're only learning the harder elimination methods. So this is a harder version of elimination method. If you remember, we did do, I think I have 2 examples of elimination methods on how we do it. So first, as you know, we write our first equation, our second equation below the first one. So this one we write 2a plus b equals to 14. And if you do remember right, so this time we're trying to get rid of this b. But then we must, these coefficients, to get rid of this b, the coefficients must always be the same. But we cannot get rid of the b if the coefficients are not the same. So how do we make them the same? We're supposed to find a number that we can multiply by, with the same number that we can multiply that 5 can go into to get, that 1 can multiply to get 5. We'll give an example, 5. We can divide 5 into 5 and 1 can get into 5. So we use 5. So we use this 5 to multiply. So the same number that this 5 and this 1 can both go into. So here we have 5. But then here, for us to find 5 here, we multiply by 1. And this one we multiply by 5. For us to divide into 5, divided into 5, we get 1. And then here, 5 times 1 equals to 5. And then 1 times 5, we get 5. So the same number that we multiply with, we have to find 2 numbers that we can multiply with to get the same exact number. Okay. So now we'll multiply 6 times 1. This whole equation will still be the same, but then this one will be different. 5 times 2 will get 10a plus 5b equals to, and then 5 times 14, you're supposed to get 70. Now, just to make it work for you, and then since if we have negative and plus, if they are 2 different, that means we add. So this is just like, now is like our normal equations. So 6 plus 10, we have 16a, and then negative 5 plus 5b, it's 0, and then equals to 10 plus this 70, we get 80. And then we divide 16. So when we do this side, we do this side. This means a will be equals to 16 into 80, will get 5. And then for our second one, we'll first rewrite the first equation, 6a plus 6a minus 5b equals to 10. Now that we have our a, we'll do 6 times 5 minus 5b equals to 10. And then 6 times 5 we get 30 minus 5 minus 5b equals to 10. And then we get rid of the 30 minus 30 minus 30. This means we get negative 5b. And then 10 minus 30 equals to negative 20. And then you divide negative 5 divided by negative 5. So this means a will be equal to 5 and b 5. Negative 5 and negative 5 into negative 20. 2 negatives make a positive. So 5 into 20 we get 4. And that's just how we do it. This is just the normal equation. Now we'll do a second one to see if you understand it, if you didn't get the first one. As we said again, we put the second equation below the first one. So 3x plus y equals to 17. Because we want our coefficients to match, because when I get rid of this y, we'll find a number that we can both multiply, the same number we can multiply or divide, that 2 can go into, that 1 can go into the same number without leaving a remainder. So here 2 and 1, we can just use basically 2 and 1. So we use 2 and 1. So if we multiply 2 times 1, we get 2, and then if we multiply 1 times 2, we get 2. So this one, the first equation, we multiply by times 1, and the second one we multiply times 2. So this means the second one would change, and then 3 times 2 we get 6x plus 2y, and then 17 times 2, you can always do it on your calculator. 14, we get 34. And then let me just put you guys below, and then we redo our equation. So basically 7x plus 2y equals to 38. If our coefficients are the same, this means we are subtracting. So 7 minus 6 equals to x. X equals to 38 minus 4, because 2 minus 2 equals to 0, and then 38 minus 4 equals to 4. So this means x is 4. Now we'll try to find y, and then we always rewrite our first equation, which is 7x plus 2y equals to 38. Since we find our x now, we say 7 times 4 plus 2y equals to 38. And then 7 times 4, we get 28 plus 2y equals to 38. And then we must always, we subtract the 28. Now this is just like a normal equation. And then we get 2y equals to 10. And then we divide them by 2. So this means y equals to 5. Y equals to 5, and then x equals to 4. Hopefully you understood this version, but this is harder elimination method. So if you didn't get it, you can always rewatch my video and always search other videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.